I'm back. So, as I said, we are going to continue the explanation of stress and how it affects your health and why 8 years of bullying or any of these kind of bullying can lead these kids to kill themselves or just to be done with it. I mean, people need to become more tolerant. Really? So, the immunosuppression model says that stress suppresses the immune system, which leaves the individual vulnerable to opportunistic infection and disease. Well, within that, we have two hypotheses. The first is the direct effect hypothesis. So this says stress may directly affect immune efficiency through the activation of the HPA and SAM systems. Okay, well, we know that. The next is the indirect effect hypothesis. Stress-induced delays in healing and other adverse health outcomes may occur because stress alters immune processes indirectly by encouraging maladaptive behaviors. Get that? Now, the glucocorticoid resistance model. The GCR model, the idea that chronic stress promotes the development and progression of disease by reducing the sensitivity of the immune system receptors to glucocorticoid hormones, such as cortisol, thereby interfering with the body's ability to regulate the inflammatory response. Basically, if you've got long-term chronic stress going on, the corticosteroids in your body is going to stop reacting to it, and it's going to weaken your immune system. You're going to get sick. And when we don't feel well and we're depressed, what happens? Hopelessness. And let's give a hat tip here to George Salomon. See, he coined the term, and I like this a lot, of psychoneuroimmunology. So he coined the term in the mid-1960s and envisioned psychoneuroimmunology as a theoretical integration of the influences of emotion, disease processes, and immune responses. So everybody, this is a very important term, psychoneuroimmunology, PNI, the field of research that emphasizes the interaction of psychological, neural, and immunological processes in stress and illness. So, what do all these cards say about stress? What does stress cause? Stress causes a weakened immune system. And when we don't feel well for an extended period of time with no reason, because we go to the doctor and nothing's wrong with you, nothing's wrong with you, nothing's wrong with you, what happens? People give up. So, what do we need to do here? We need to eliminate the stress, and the same stress does apply to the bullies too, because they're bullying for a reason. It's their coping mechanism. As I said before, reward model of addiction. They get a high from bullying people or picking on people because they don't feel good about themselves. So when they do that and they feel good, are they going to do it again? Yes. Addictions do not have to be two chemicals. They can be chemicals we produce in our own body. Oxytocin, for instance, might be related to one of those opioids that has a similar name, or, epinephrine, adrenaline. So, what have we learned? Let's not forsake these kids. Kids shouldn't be killing themselves. They have wonderful lives ahead of them, and it's a temporary solution. It's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. There's never a reason to end your life. There's always help available. But we don't want anyone else to do it. And I told Katarina that I would do this for her until she's ready. And hopefully soon she'll be ready and I'll be able to interview her for you guys. But in the interim, stand up. Be heard. Say something. School districts everywhere across this country seem to be circling the wagons to say, it's not that bad. Well, if it's not that bad, we wouldn't be talking about it. And it wouldn't be popping up in the news. Go ahead. Go over to Google and search teen suicide bullying or teen suicide from bullying, and you will be really surprised. There's a Wikipedia link. I'll put it down below. So, all right. I'm Maya Paveza. Thank you so much, and and my extensive little list of study cards from my biobehavioral health class, as well as my Red Bull. Thank you, and happy Mother's Day. I hope you guys get to keep being mothers. Never give up.